Hey, I'm Fizzban here, and welcome back to my little investigations. Let us load... physical, yeah, we were about to talk to Scootaloo, I believe. Yes, we did just pick up Applebloom as our partner. Let us talk about the clubhouse.
So, about the noise in the clubhouse. I don't suppose I could go in and have a look?
Sorry, Twilight, but the clubhouse is for official Crusader business only. No adult ponies allowed. Except Applejack, sometimes, since she owns the farm and everything.
Applebloom, help me out here.
Oh, it's alright, Sweetie Belle. I've made Twi here an honorary Cutie Mark Crusader for today.
But who has a cutie mark?
I know! That's what makes her honorary! Duh!
Oh, okay then. Welcome to our clubhouse, honorary cutie mark Crusader.
Thanks, Sweetie Belle.
Alright. Scootaloo.
Applebloom! I thought I told you not to let any non-Crusaders in here! Oh, don't you worry about that, Scootaloo. I made Twi here an honorary Crusader for today. You what? Applebloom, that's not something you just do on your own. Oh, but she found your ribbon. Ain't it worth something? She did? Really? Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, give it here!
Hold your horses there, Scootaloo. First, I have a few things to ask about, if I may.
Really, Twilight?
You want this ribbon back, right?
That's sneaky.
Fine, make it quick!
Right, can we investigate? This is actually really nicely decorated in the game. I like that. Can't really seem to look at anything though, so let's just talk to Scootaloo.
Scootaloo, I have to ask you about last night.
Oh, last night?
Yes, last night. Or more specifically, where you were last night.
I don't know what you're talking about, Twilight.
Oh, I think you do, Scootaloo. I've already talked to Applebloom about some of it.
Applebloom? What? What did she say, Twilight?
I know that you three were around town square.
Okay, she's not gonna say the last bit apparently.
So perhaps we should start there.
Is everything alright, Twilight?
Well, yes. It's just that right around here is usually when...
Hi!
She's starting to expect it.
Right on schedule.
Well, it wasn't right on schedule, was it? We waited for several seconds.
Oh my gosh, Twilight, this is exciting! You finally come across a... Confrontation!
I don't even know what that is.
Uh-huh.
Now, these are a whole lot like interrogations, except they're longer and cooler! This time, when you totally present some evidence and show that pony who's boss, they may just keep on coming. They're not gonna give in right away. That wouldn't be any fun.
Okay, so they are longer interrogations apparently.
Oh no, it'd be so terrible if some pony around here actually just told me something.
Basically, you're gonna soon enough see multiple topics, and you gotta bring each of them to a conclusion before you finally get to the bottom of things. Kind of like how you gotta get to the middle of a jelly donut to get to the sweet filling.
Oh man, I'm gonna be terrible at this, I think.
Well, I can do that.
But here's the part that might make you all frowny wowny. If you present the wrong evidence too many times, Well, then it's all over, Buster. That pony's never gonna tell you anything.
Oh no!
But wait, what? What do I do then?
Oh, well then you just start over.
Start over?
You mean with the game or the interrogation or confrontation?
Well, yeah. You just try again from the screen, and the confrontation will start back over like nothing ever happened.
Okay, so... Okay, I guess.
Pinky, I don't think conversations work that way.
It's like she doesn't even know this is a video game. Well, good luck! I'm rooting for you.
Is she always like that?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Oh, one other thing. You also can't leave or save the game once a confrontation starts.
Wait, what?
But don't worry. You can't start them when you don't have everything you need. Super convenient, right? Well, maybe not as convenient as if they just tell you everything at the start, but that'd be no fun at all. Okie dokie Loki! Now that's everything! Bye!
I have everything I need for this? Well, that's a start, I guess. But now it's time to put everything together. Anyways, Scootaloo, about last night and your comedy routine.
It was supposed to be a secret. But yeah, we've been working on a comedy routine for Rarity's birthday. I imagine you already heard that much from Apple Blabbermouth.
Alright. Can I press for info or does that deduct one?
Just a minute. Hey, I didn't tell her right away, Scootaloo. She used her big detective brain on me. I didn't stand a chance.
I have no idea if that was a compliment or sarcasm. So I'll take it as the former. Out of curiosity, why Rarity's birthday? I can see you doing something like this for Cheerilee, but this is different.
Sweetie Belle's idea. She wanted to do something for her sister and somehow roped us into this.
It's an angry chicken.
I told her that under no circumstances were we going to do something all touchy-feely for Rarity, so that was kind of a compromise.
Now she's not so angry.
We haven't done comedy in a while, so it seemed like an okay idea to me.
Alright, well, when were you practicing this comedy routine?
We started pretty late in the evening around Town Square, so we could be there when there weren't any ponies around.
Just a minute.
That's what happened when you started. What happened after you started? Were you just working on that routine? Nothing else?
Well, yeah. Can't say we did much else.
Can't see much out of place so far, at least. Alright. Do you think you could tell me what you did do?
After we got started, we got into our routine pretty heavily. Heck, we were working on it non-stop until we called it a night.
It seems like I can just keep pressing for info, so I'll just keep doing that.
Just a minute.
You didn't do anything else until you called it a night? Nothing at all?
That's what I just said, Twilight.
Didn't Apple Bloom say something about this?
We made some pretty good progress if I do say so myself. I mean, I'd hope we did, considering we were there for, over an hour.
What about Apple Bloom's testimony?
Scootaloo, I'm afraid this evidence proves that you're not telling me the whole truth here.
Huh? I don't follow. Are you feeling okay, Twilight?
Sorry.
Why did it look like she got smacked? Goodness gracious. Right, so I thought Apple Bloom's testimony said that they were up late and took a break and such, but I
Better
guess
not
not.
rush into things. I need to think it over and make sure I've got all the information I need.
We made some pretty good progress if I do say so myself. I mean, I'd hope we did, considering we were there for, like, over an hour.
Just a minute. Out of curiosity, may I ask what sort of comedy routine this is?
No. You already know too much, Twilight! You're not getting one more peep out of me! It's supposed to be a surprise!
Yeah, Twi, we're on to you. I ain't telling you one more bit. Yeah, and I'm totally not gonna tell you that I designed costumes for it.
Sweetie Belle! Wait, if you're in here, then who's guarding the clubhouse?
Oh, right.
Note to self. Tartarus hath no fury like a cutie mark crusader scorned.
It's a random comment.
And that's about it. We're still not there yet, but I think we're getting there. Not sure why you were wondering about this, but there it is.
Just a minute. Oh, just, curiosity. It never killed the pony, right? Please stop glaring at me like that, Scootaloo. Scootaloo is being awfully vague here. And given what I know already, I have a feeling I know why. I'm gonna have to try to make her be more specific if I have a hope of getting somewhere.
It was supposed to be a secret. But yeah, we've been working on a comedy routine for Rarity's birthday. I imagine you already heard that much from Apple Blabbermouth.
But I have been pressing her for info the entire time in order to get her to be more specific.
I didn't tell her right away.
I have... out of curiosity...
Sweetie, she was... I told her... We haven't...
Alright.
We started...
Right. Started practicing late in the evening. Does Apple Bloom... You know, we were practicing in the town square last night like always, and things were going pretty well. Took a break during which time we had me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. I know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. I feel like I should be using this. Just for info.
That's what happened.
Well...
Alright.
After we got...
Wasn't this where I presented it last time? That must be where I'm supposed to present it, because they didn't work on it non-stop until they called it a night because they took a break, according to the testimony.
Wait a second.
Not entirely non-stop, I'm afraid.
Huh?
I happen to know that you three took a break part of the way through your practice session. And I also happen to know that neither Apple Bloom nor Sweetie Belle knew where you were during that time.
Okay, that seems about right.
Apple Bloom!
Sorry, Scootaloo.
Well, what about it?
Huh?
Maybe we did take a break and I went off somewhere else. What about it? Doesn't mean anything. It's not like you know where I was.
Can I present the ribbon we found? Maybe.
How's this? Actually, I think I have a pretty good idea of where you were.
What? How?
I talked to Rarity earlier and learned that she witnessed an orange and purple pony running out the door after she discovered her home had been ransacked and her prized jewels stolen. And I also found part of this ribbon just outside the window to her boutique. Not to mention there were tire tracks that looked suspiciously like your scooters, leading directly to that window. Sounding familiar yet, Scootaloo?
Well...
Why do they look like they're getting punched every time?
Actually, no! Can't say it is!
What?
Come on, Twilight! window that points to me! Listen to yourself! I jumped through her window to break in? I mean, that's gonna hurt! Not to mention make a lot of noise! And why in the world would I steal anything from some pony whose sister I'm friends with? That makes no sense! All you've got is circumstantial evidence!
I don't know whether to be annoyed by her stubbornness or impressed by the fact that she correctly used the phrase circumstantial evidence in a sentence. Stay cool, Twilight. You already know what you need here. You just need to find ways to prove it to her.
Honestly, Twilight, I can't believe this! You're accusing me of stealing from my best friend's sister? What's gotten into you?
Just a minute.
Scootaloo, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm simply stating facts. Please, calm down and trust me on this.
Ugh! I'm not gonna calm down when you're talking like this! Give me a break, Twilight! Give me one good reason why I steal from her. No, not even just from her. From any pony!
Do we... Well, we don't really... what's it called? Want to accuse her of stealing, because we don't think she did that. Can we...
Just a minute.
Listen to me, Scootaloo. I'm not saying you stole from her or any pony else.
If you aren't, then why are you talking all about how Rarity saw me and how I broke her window, huh?
Because others are going to think you actually did it, Scootaloo. At face value, it looks like an awfully high-profile heist.
I didn't steal anything, Twilight! I'm not a thief, and you can't prove otherwise!
Well, we're not trying to prove you're a thief.
Just a minute.
No, Scootaloo, I can't.
Then what's all this about? I don't know what your game is, Twilight, but I don't want to play!
I'm sorry for doing this to you, Scootaloo, but the truth has to come out if I'm going to be able to help you in this. I hate to say it, but I think some pony very close to you accidentally gave you a motive here, Scootaloo. Even if you didn't actually do it.
Honestly, Twilight, I can't believe this! You're accusing... Give me what?
Is that Rainbow Dash's advice? I mean, do something really super daring for you and your friends. You want to fly a kid, you want to earn a cutie mark, that's how you do it. That would be a motive, I suppose. We can try.
Wait a second.
Alright.
Alright, what?
I can, in fact, provide a motive for why you'd want to steal Rarity's prize jewel.
Uh-huh.
Scootaloo, I know that a short while ago, Rainbow Dash gave you a very special ribbon of hers and told you a few choice words. Among those, however, was the instruction that you should do something very daring for you and your friends. I trust you know where I'm going with this. If you really did do a bold heist of Rarity's boutique in the middle of the night to steal her most precious jewel, that would certainly be awfully daring.
Yeah, but why are we trying to prove she did it? So she talk and help us prove she didn't do it? That's weird.
What? No, Twilight, no! You got it all wrong! That wasn't it at all! After she said that, I started practicing scooter tricks, not theft! Stealing things from ponies is so uncool, Twilight. I never! You remember those tricks that Rainbow Dash did at the Best Young Flyer competition, right? I had to try one of those out! Of course I can't fly, so, well, I kinda had to make do with what I can do. You remember that trick where she spun clouds around, right? So awesome! Well, not as awesome as the Sonic Rain Boom, of course, but I figured, you know, maybe I'd work up to that. The carousel boutique's nice and round, so I've been practicing going around it at top speed. I'm getting pretty good at it. Anyway, the point is, that was not what I had in mind when she gave me that advice. At all.
All right, Scootaloo. I believe you.
Scootaloo's trick. Scootaloo has been practicing a scooter trick in which he circles around and round the Carousel Boutique. Okay.
Come on, Twilight! Even you have to admit that the story you're telling here sounds awfully far-fetched.
Just a minute. All I'm doing, Scootaloo, is putting together the evidence as best as I can to see what it tells us.
Well, you're not doing a very good job of it, I can tell you that.
Patience, Twilight. Patience.
First, there's the window itself. I mean, really, Twilight? You're going to claim that I rolled directly towards the window and crashed through it? Why in the hoof would I do that? Second, if all the Rarity said was what color the pony was, then that could have been any pony. We're pretty colorful, you know. Unless you have evidence that only I could have fit that description. Really, this is some pretty darn weak evidence, Twilight. I don't know what you did to make the others talk, but if this is your best, I'm not impressed.
Just a minute. Weak or not, Scootaloo, it's what the team from Canterlot is going to have to work from if they arrive before this is resolved. And trust me, they aren't as interested in the genuine truth as I am.
Please, Twilight, if they're as dense as I remember them being, you really think that they're gonna be able to do anything at all?
That's not a chance I want to take. And even if they do get nowhere, then the real thief is still at large. So, are you gonna talk to me or not?
I just can't. Sorry, Twilight.
But why?
Guess we're doing this the hard way. As usual. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere here without some solid evidence. I must be able to answer one of these questions she's asking. But the question is, which?
Come on, Twilight! Even you have to admit that the story you're telling here sounds awfully far-fetched. First, there's the window itself. I mean, really, Twilight? You're going to claim that I rolled directly towards the window and crashed through it? Why in the hoof would I do that?
I have anything to suggest you would actually do that. No, I don't think so.
Second, if all the Rarity said was what color the pony was, then that could have been any pony. We're pretty colorful, you know. Unless you have evidence that only I could have fit that description.
No, I don't think so.
Really, this is some pretty darn weak evidence, Twilight. I don't know what you did to make the others talk, but if this is your best, I'm not impressed.
So is that the only two we have to work with?
I don't think I'm gonna get...
Come on!
Alright. Alright, the window itself. Oh, of course, you would go through to the window to avoid opalescence, and we did find opalescence here.
I know it sounds far-fetched, Scootaloo, but this shows that it's the truth.
Twilight, quit wasting my time.
I guess not.
Okay, sorry. Come on, Twilight. First, make sure you've got what you need for this one.
I thought that was. I mean, that's a reason why she would be aiming towards the window. Can we push for info?
I don't know, Scootaloo. Why don't you tell me why you'd do that?
Well, nice try, Twilight.
Worth the shot.
Second, if all the Rarity said was what color the pony was, then that could have been any pony. We're pretty colorful, you know. Unless you have evidence that only I could have fit that description.
Well... the only thing I can think of is... I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can present her with Scootaloo's trick where she goes round and round the boutique. But she still wouldn't hit the window unless we also combine it with the hair from Opalescence, would we? We could try to present Applebloom's cape that was found outside the boutique, but I don't know what that would do. We'll try. Nope.
I know it sounds far-fetched.
Twilight.
Come on, Twilight.
Second. Really?
Okay, no, it must be the first one. To avoid opalescence.
I know it sounds...
Twilight.
Wow.
Come on.
First, there's the...
Alright, let's do the scooter trick then.
Wait a second.
No. Actually, I'm not gonna claim that you rode directly towards the window, because that's not what happened.
Well, then what?
You said it yourself. You've been practicing going around the Carousel Boutique at top speed, right?
Yeah.
What do you think might happen if, say, Opalescence were to suddenly be in the way?
Come on,
We did
that's...
find her hair near the tire marks after all.
That is what I was trying to get at the entire time.
You'd have to swerve pretty hard to avoid hitting her, right? Hard enough that you might leave tire marks and lose control of your scooter. And then perhaps crash and be launched accidentally through the window of her boutique? Am I getting warm, Scootaloo?
Bingo. Bullseye. Can't get warmer than that. Enough already. I give.
Do you think, now, you might be willing to finally tell me what happened that night?
Applebloom?
Well, I can help you, Scootaloo. I can just feel it.
All right. No more running, hiding, or dodging. I'll just give it to you straight. Not much else to do now, right? You already know most of it, so, well, I won't bore you with those details. Yeah, I was practicing that trick. Opal got in front of me. I tried to avoid her and wham! Before I knew it, I was flying through that window. I guess the star from my ribbon got caught on something, was torn off when I did.
She is remarkably unscathed for crashing through a window.
Honestly, I didn't see much when I was there. I saw some dark figures, who I think got startled when I crashed through the window. They ran away pretty quickly after I did. I heard one of them trip, at which point I heard a pretty scary growl and a yelp, as well as the sound of, well, something getting ripped. By a claw, I guess? It didn't take me long to figure out what was going on and that I needed to get the heck out of here, so I ran as quickly as I could. And, well, that's about it, really. I totally forgot about the scooter when I left since I was in such a panic, so I came back and got it later.
I hadn't actually thought about what happened to your scooter until just now. Any reason you bring that up?
It's strange, Twilight. I feel like there are thousands of ponies somewhere out there, watching us, looking closely for missing information, and judging us harshly if they find any.
That's oddly specific.
Yes.
Call it a Philly's instinct.
Well, thanks, Scootaloo. I think it's about time I paid the Carousel Boutique a second look.
Oh, and before I forget, here's your ribbon back. Sorry to have used it as a bit of a bargaining chip.
Yay!
Ribbon removed from evidence. Okay, fair enough. We no longer have a partner. Okay. Oh wow, that took pretty much the entire episode, so I guess we will save here. And next time we will go and pay a visit to Rarity. So thank you for watching, and Fizzban out.